Will you join me tonight? I want to show you how much strength it takes to stay soft in a world that keeps hardening me. Come tonight. I'll tell you why my laughter sometimes hides pain, and why your presence makes that pain quieter. Join me tonight. I need to finally confess that I never stopped thinking about the future I once imagined with you. Will you sit with me tonight while I peel back the layers of fear that taught me to push away what I wanted most? Come tonight. I have a story about my heart breaking in silence, and I want to know if it echoes inside you too. Join me tonight. I will admit how many times I whispered your name when I swore I'd forgotten you. Will you join me tonight? I need to share the truth about how love has made me braver than I ever expected. Come tonight. I want to hand you my regrets like fallen leaves, so you'll see I no longer need to hide them. Join me tonight. I'll tell you how I finally learned that loneliness isn't emptiness, but an invitation to meet myself. Will you come? I want you to know that I never hated you. I only hated the silence you left me with. Tonight, I will open the box of memories I swore I'd never touch again. Will you be brave enough to hold one with me? Join me tonight. I'll confess the part of me that still wonders if the universe planned our meeting or if it was chaos disguised as fate. Come tonight. I want to share the secret that kept me alive when everything else inside me wanted to give up. Will you sit with me tonight? I need to tell you how even my anger carried your name like a hidden prayer. Join me tonight. I will admit that forgiveness doesn't erase the wound, but it does teach the wound how to breathe. Come tonight. I want to tell you how every goodbye I said before never felt real until the one I said to you. Will you join me? I need to share how love became a lighthouse in my darkest nights, even when I tried to ignore its light. Tonight, I will whisper the words I never dared to speak in daylight. Will you stay long enough to hear them all? Join me tonight. I have an unfinished sentence that only your presence can complete. Will you come tonight? I will finally admit that I loved you in silence. But silence was too small to hold it all. Come tonight. I need to show you the scars I wear proudly, because they prove I survived when I thought I wouldn't. Join me tonight. I want to tell you about the nights I cried quietly, not because I was weak, but because I was healing. Will you be with me tonight while I share the truth that happiness isn't always loud? Sometimes it's simply sitting with you. Come tonight. I'll show you the letters I wrote and never sent, each one trembling with words I couldn't swallow. Join me tonight. I need to confess how often I replayed our last conversation, searching for the moment everything shifted. Will you come tonight? I want you to know that despite my mistakes, my love for you was always real. Tonight, I will admit that I kept your memory hidden in songs because music was the only way I could still touch you. Join me tonight. I want to show you that even in my chaos, you were always the quiet place I return to. Come tonight. I need you to see how love has both broken and rebuilt me, sometimes in the same heartbeat. Will you join me tonight? I want to tell you how much of my strength comes from pretending I don't miss you. Tonight, I will share the truth. I built walls to keep others out, but somehow you slipped inside anyway. Join me tonight. I have a secret joy that scares me because it looks too much like your face. Come tonight. I want to tell you how I still trace your absence like a scar that aches when the weather changes. Will you be there tonight? I want to explain how my silence was never emptiness, but a storm I didn't know how to name. Join me tonight. I'll confess the weight I carry daily, the weight of words I never dared to give you. Come tonight. I want to show you how the universe keeps sending me reminders of you, no matter how far I run. Will you join me tonight? I'll admit that sometimes I still reach for you in my sleep, like a habit my soul refuses to break. Tonight, I will tell you about the dreams where you still exist and how waking up feels like losing you twice. Join me tonight. I have a truth that tastes like both freedom and sorrow. I still want you, even when I shouldn't. Come tonight. I'll show you the list of things I lost and how your name still glows brighter than the rest. Will you be with me? I want to admit how deeply your memory has shaped my choices, even in your absence. Join me tonight. I want to tell you how my heart is both terrified and desperate to love again. Come tonight. I will explain why my eyes still search for yours in every crowd I walk through. Will you join me tonight? I want to confess that my anger was only a mask for the love I didn't know how to give. Will you join me tonight? I need you to witness the truth I finally learned about myself, the part that trembles and the part that will not hide. Come tonight. I want to hand you the pieces of my silence and watch if you can hold them without breaking. Join me tonight. I have a small confession wrapped in nervous laughter, and it wants an audience that understands scars. Tonight, I'll show you the maps I burned. I want someone to see what I chose to forget and why I couldn't forget you. Will you be there tonight while I unbutton the armor I've worn for years, just to breathe and see what remains? Come sit with me tonight. I have a secret that isn't dramatic, only honest, and that honesty tastes like both sorrow and relief. Join me tonight. I need somebody to hear the quiet thunder inside me before it learns to roar alone. Will you come? I want to share the parts of my heart I've been practicing to keep hidden, to know whether you still recognize me. Tonight I will give you the confession I wrote in the margins of my life. Will you read it by the light of your patience? Come tonight and watch me unpack the suitcase of might have beens. I need someone to help carry what I still believe. Join me. Tonight I'll tell you about the small betrayals I committed against myself and how I forgive them slowly. Will you be with me tonight while I name the ache that has been living rent-free in my ribs? Come tonight. I plan to tell you how fear taught me to speak in riddles and how I want to speak plainly to you. Join me tonight. I have a truth that looks like a whisper but feels like an earthquake. Will you come? I want to pass you the photograph I have been avoiding, to finally let someone see the version I grew out of. Tonight, I'll share the poem I never had the courage to write. Will you listen like it's the only thing left unsaid? Come join me. I will confess the little ways I broke myself to fit into other people's stories and ask for a chance to rewrite. Will you be there tonight as I show you the list of promises I made to myself and the ones I quietly broke? Join me tonight. I want to place my vulnerabilities on the table and see if you will sit with them instead of running. Come. Tonight I will admit the secret that keeps me awake and asks whether you still want me with the truth included. Will you come tonight? I have a small, stubborn hope I'm ready to speak aloud if someone will hold it steady. Join me this evening to witness the moment I stop pretending everything is fine and start tracing the honest shape of my heart. Come tonight. I plan to tell you about the part of me that still misses what we never had and why that absence matters. Will you be with me while I softly admit the ways I've been pretending not to need you and how wrong that pretense was? Join me tonight. I'll bring the truth like a fragile vase and ask you whether you can hold it without fingerprints. Come tonight. I will show you the cracks I've hidden with paint and the light that somehow keeps seeping through them. Will you sit with me tonight? I need a witness for the small, embarrassing mercies I taught myself after losing faith. Join me tonight. I have a secret gratitude that feels like guilt and grace tangled together, and I want to untangle it aloud. Come tonight. I plan to share the list of names I couldn't say and why one of them is yours. Will you come? I want to tell you the ways my loneliness learned your shape and why that matters now. Join me tonight. I'm bringing the rare, honest admission. I am afraid, I am hungry, and I still believe in us in small, dangerous ways. Come tonight. I will hand you my apologies and my stubbornness and ask if both can live in the same room. Will you join me? I have a confession that begins with a whisper and ends with me hoping you don't walk away. Join me tonight. I will tell you about the quiet decision I made to choose myself and how it bent the world I knew. Come tonight. I need someone to share the silence with, because sometimes silence is the only honest language left. Will you be there as I reveal the private kindnesses I do when nobody watches, and the reason I began hiding them? Join me tonight. I want to show you the place inside where grief and gratitude tango and ask if you can dance badly with me. Come tonight. I'll confess the half-formed dreams I buried for survival and the one I might still try to revive. Will you join me? I want to tell you the truth about why I left a door open, whether for hope or because I never could close. Join me this evening. I have a memory that keeps visiting, and I want someone to help me understand its homework. Come tonight. I will share the map of my shame and the surprising roads that lead back to laughter. Will you be with me while I admit how often I traded my voice for approval and how tired that barter has made me?